they are showing me that over the next few months, you're going to have some big questions come up
Mm,
um, in relation. So there, and they don't want to trigger. This is what you needed to already confirm what you knew, but it was also the kick in the butt you needed to
yeah.
actually do it. Okay.
Yeah.
And what they're saying is it's going to trigger big questions that are going to start to come. Big questions about your existence. Okay. And just life itself. They're going to be bigger. And they're saying they don't want you to fear having those bigger questions. Sometimes it's more uncomfortable because it feels, it's almost like depression goes along with those bigger questions.
Right.
Okay. If that makes sense, because the fear of what is the answer going to be? How is that going to impact me? How is that going to impact my life? We, it's almost like it stalls the process. Okay. And they're showing me you're good at stalling. Okay. You know that, right? You're really good at it, but you've sat in that stalling phase for enough years that it doesn't feel good. It doesn't, like, everything gets tense. Like even your jaw gets tense. They're showing me even your like your eyesight is, it's not as clear, if that
Right.
makes sense. Like it's all these things that can compound, right? Like the mental, the physical, and the emotional. But when these bigger questions start coming down the line, they want you to relax into them. Okay.
Okay.
And instead of worrying about them, they want you to have fun with it
Okay.
because it's your joy that's going to be reflected for others. And remember, they said, you're going to start leading other humans in powerful ways. It's going to be connected to that.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a lot
So
of,
a
yeah.
question for these questions, like will they just come as like thought processes? Like how will they like a feeling that I have towards something, or like I'm just kind of curious as to like what to look for. Or like not
It,
sorry, just to be aware of.
yeah. Oh, good. I like that. I like how you changed that. So it's a little bit of both. Sometimes you'll be just driving along and all of a sudden a thought will pop in and you're like, oh, I never thought about it that way. Okay.
Mm.
And if the thought makes you uncomfortable, right? This is the poignant moment where it's like, oh, I don't want to think about that. I'm going to go over and think about something else.
Yeah.
And that what they're saying is stick with it because that thought came in for a reason. So instead of fearing the thought, it's time to face the thought and go, okay, what's really going on here?
Okay.
Okay. So if it's something that creates fear, okay, they want you to look at what it is you're fearful of and then go, but is that even true?
Okay.
Okay. Because they're using the word scenarios. There's a lot of scenarios that you run through your mind really on a daily basis. You're very, very good at this. And you're okay. So you're a precautionary planner. And what they mean by that is all this change that's happened, you're always prepared for more change. So, as soon as something starts to go, oh, even a little bit, looking like change is imminent, you're like, okay, let's put the plan into effect. Let's take action. And that's that precautionary approach and precautionary attitude. And what they're saying is you kind of got to check that at the door because when those thoughts come in, instead of thinking, okay, well, how can I plan my way through this? It's okay, what am I meant to learn here?